Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, it's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to these past reviews. These past reviews will be related to the Grammy Awards from 2010 all the way to 2020. Before the Grammys of 2010, didn't really care about the Grammys that much. Not saying that I had no interest in watching the Grammys, I just didn't really care for it. But after 2009, when we got into 2010, that's where I started paying attention to the Grammys because of one man, the one and only, Michael Jackson. Before we get started, please do me this favor and subscribe, hit the notification bell for more future contents, especially your favorites and mine's, Taking Out the Trash series. Also, give it a like or give it a dislike. Either way, thank you for spending your time of the day or night for reviewing yours truly, Natural Born Thriller, right here, as I try to give you the absolute best content right here on YouTube. Now, before we get started for this 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show from 2010, first off, a tribute to the music personalities lost in 2009. Here is In Memoriams for those we lost. Now let's start this 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show from January 31st, 2010 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Your host was John Goodman on the network of CBS. First off, here are the artists with multiple nominees and awards. Beyonce, 10. Taylor Swift, 8. The Black Eyed Peas, Maxwell and Kanye West, 6. Jay-Z, 5. King of Leons and Lady Gaga, 4. and Kobe Callant, I believe that's how you say her name, and Eminem, 3. Those were the total multi nominees and awards listed on here. And we're gonna get to how many they actually won, because it pertains to the nominations. The one with the most nominations, overall, was Beyonce. But the question is, how many did she win during that year? We're going to get into that right now. Before we do, some honorable mentions pertains to the presenters. List of presenters that were there on the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show from 2010. You had Simon Baker, Kristen Bell, the one I think is a dishonorable mention, Justin Bieber, Jeff Bridges, Jonas Brothers, Stefan Colbert, Alice Cooper, Sheryl Crow, Kelly Krugel, Miley Cyrus, Mos Def, Flexito Domingo, I guess I say his name, Robert Downey Jr., Josh Duhamel, Wyclef Jean, Norah Jones, Johnny's or Johnny's, I guess I say it, Kesha, with the dollar sign, by the way, of it, before she decided to go just a regular S years later, which we'll get to that. Miranda Lambert, John Legend, LL Cool J, Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin, Leah Michelle from Glee, by the way, Chris O'Donnell, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, the legendary Lionel Richie, Adam Sandler, Carlos Santana, Ryan Seacrest, Seal, Ringo Starr, Quentin Tarantino, and Keith Urban. And those were a couple of your honorable mentions, and one dishonorable mention pertains to the list of presenters. Now let's get to the list of performers that happened on the show here of the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show. And the ones that performed there back in 2010 was Lady Gaga and Elton John singing the songs Poker Face, Speechless, and Your Song. A duet of Dream of Lady Gaga with one of her favorites influences artists in the world, the legendary Sir Elton John. And I loved it. And by the way, we're taking some of my thoughts of it. It was great. Green Day with the American Idiot cast for 21 Guns. It was a rock type of performance, and it was rock on. Beyonce with If I Were a Boy and You're Gonna Know. Obviously with Beyonce, one of the best singers in the world of female artists, and I thought she delivered pretty well, and on top of that with her dancing. Pink with the song Glitter in the Air, and her performance overall was fantastic too. And it was I guess you could say, based on how it was done, a wet dream. Black Eyed Peas performs I'm a Bee and I Got a Feeling. And they knew how to rock on with those songs too. And I just enjoyed it. I thought it was great too. Nothing but great performances, for someone who didn't really care for the Grammys that much until coming into this Grammy show for the very first time, and it was just amazing. routines watching performers performing and do what they love to do. Lady Annabella, the song "Need You Now," which a song was always here on the radio, and I can never get old of hearing that song. Jimmy Fox with T-Pain, Slash, and Dougie Fresh together, all of them performing together. For Jimmy, I mean, for now I'm losing track here. Jimmy Fox, there we go, back on track. Jimmy Fox song, "Blame It," blame it on the alcohol, oh, how's it go? Blame it on the alcohol, baby, something like that. It's been a while since I haven't heard that song, but yeah, it was fun listening to that song. And on top of that, with Slash, with him being the greatest guitarist in the world from Guns N' Roses, he had a guitar solo there, obviously, and he always gets it done, even when he goes overboard with it, in a way. Yeah. So, but I digress. Zac Brown Band and Leon Russell, together they're all performing "America the Beautiful," Dixie Lullaby. That's what to say. Dixie Lullaby and Chicken Fried. Don't remember much about that performance. So I really can't say much of it. Taylor Swift with Stevie Nicks, excuse me, and Butch Walker together. They're all singing with each other. Today was a fairy tale. Reunion, something like that. I can't really pronounce it that much. And You Belong With Me. And all I can remember that performance is that Taylor Swift, despite the other two, that I don't remember much of it, but Taylor Swift's performance, I always been a fan of Taylor Swift, and still to this day I am a fan of Taylor Swift, and I thought she nailed it, right around cue, because she is very talented. Celine Dion, Usher, Carrie Underwood, Jennifer Hudson, and Smokey Robinson together in tribute to the late great Michael Jackson, the king of pop, who unfortunately lost back in 2009. In 2010, they all performed together, singing the song "Earth Song," and the way this was done, it was also taking samples of Earth Song, of the 3D version that they did on the This Is It movie, excuse me, and they added it to here in this edition for this Grammy Awards show, and I thought it was one of the best tribute shows they could ever do, especially pertains to one of the greatest legends of all time, who has given his all to music and everything that he's done for music in period, period, I meant to say. And I thought that was just a wonderful tribute that they did for Michael Jackson, and what way to do a tribute, and also to send a message about pertains to everything that's going on in the world. Obviously before the pandemic thing, no, but I digress. But Earth Song is one of those things that that makes you think of what we done, of what we people have done to this world, and sort of like Michael Jackson is trying to the help of the earth, and this was the song "Earth Song" is a prime example of how the earth is suffering when you listen to his lyrics and listen to his pain and all that, and that he's seen on TV and all that, and everything that's been through, and obviously we all seen it too, but it's like none of us really took the time to actually really care about that during those times. But the point is, Michael Jackson had left this world, with a legacy that needs to carry on, and the way they did this tribute was justice for Michael Jackson, and I loved it. I loved the performance from all five of them. Great job to all five of them. Next performance, Bon Jovi and Jennifer Nails, I think that's how you say her name. Together they perform "We Weren't Born to Follow," "Who Says You Can't Go Home," and "Living on a Prayer." I really don't remember much about the performance, so I really can't tell you about how it was, or how if I did enjoy it. We have Andrea Bocelli, Mary J. Blige, and David Foster together working for the 2010 Haiti earthquake, which was a very tragic weapon on that whole thing. But they did a song called "Bridge Over Troubled Water," excuse me. And I do remember this performance, and I thought it was a great performance and a great way to do this for Hades that went through a rough time during that time, and it was unfortunate that happened with them. And this is the way to pay tribute to them. And also I remember something about it was all for us to donate money and for charity and all that for Hades, because they need our help dearly, and it did paid off in a way. And this was a message to send to, not just for this song, but there was some other songs too, like "We Are the World" 25, I believe that was the title of the song, where it's a reminiscence of "We Are the World" back when Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson once wrote the song. And that was also another way to pertains to everything that's been going on in the world. And in a way it did do justice in a way. Dave Matthews Band, sang "You and Me." Don't remember much about the other performance, but yeah, I couldn't tell you. Maxwell, Roberta Flack, together they sing "Pretty Wings." "Where Is the Love?" I really don't remember much about this performance either, so I couldn't really tell you. Jeff Beck and Imelda, I think that's Imelda Main, by the way. Imelda Main and Jeff Beck, I'm mentioning his name again, but they paid tribute to Les Paul, who also unfortunately passed away back in 2009, and this is the way to pay the tribute to him, where it tends to sing the song "How High the Moon." And I can't really tell how that performance either, but in a way I'm kind of glad they did this tribute for him too, because he messed up very big for the music as well, where it tends to what he brought to the table, and where it tends to being a guitarist and all, and also all about being jazz and country songs. But yeah, I thought they did a good job with that too. Basically, it tends to pay tribute to him. And finally, the last performance that they did, if I remember, I believe this was the one that they closed the show with, and this will involve Drake, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Travis Barker. Travis Barker was playing the drums. He's best known to play the drums, and they sang the song "Drop the World" and "Forever." Now, "Drop the World," I'm assuming that's for Lil Wayne. Yes, it is. And "Forever," obviously, that's from Drake. That also was supposed to be featuring guys like, Drake, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. Now, fortunately for Kanye West, he was not on the show because he was banned. Because the comments that he made, the thing that he did back in 2009 at the GRAMMY Awards, when Taylor Swift was getting her award for Best Music Video Ever, being someone like a Beyonce, and I'm pretty sure you'll remember this, by the way, interrupted her speech saying, congratulations and everything, that's great for you, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the best music video of all time, where it pertains to all the single ladies, and then Kanye West and then gives the microphone back to her, to Taylor Swift and everything, and then that was it. And during that when that whole thing happened, he got kicked out of the VMAs, which rightfully so. Kanye West is insane, and this is one is one of the award shows that he's ends up being kicked out of. And also Barack Obama gave his thoughts about what he thought about what Kanye West did that to Taylor Swift and everything. In the words saying he's a jackass. But yeah, there you go. And that's why Kanye West couldn't be there. Now he was nominated for awards, like I mentioned earlier, but he was his own doing. His his personality, his loose cannon, his taking time bomb in the way, or I don't know how else you could say about Kanye West. What can you not say about Kanye West? We're to him being insane and out of his mind. But that was his own doing for being let out of the Grammy Awards back in 2010 of this 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show. So, and yeah, that was the list of the by the performance. I wanted to say too. I remember the performance. I thought it was great. I thought they knew how to do what they gotta do, and I loved it. I enjoyed every bit of it. And there you go. And that was all the performers that happened back at the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show from 2010. And finally, let's get to the winners of the list of awards that's happened here, or who took the Grammys to go home with. Now, when it pertains to this, I just want you all to know right now, I'm not going to name all the nominees of it. I'm just going to announce who are the winners of these list of categories that happened for this Grammy Awards from 2010. So here we go. Best Long Form Music Video. The Grammy goes to The Beatles' Love All Together Now. Music video. It's nothing. I should mention too, by the way, it's a music category for this one. But anyways, best short form music video. The Grammy goes to Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. Next category, best choreo performance. Starting off with best classic crossover album. The Grammy goes to Yo Yo Mom and Friends, Songs of Joy and Peace. Yo Yo Mom. That's a whole lot of names, but I'm not mention names here. It's gonna take too long, and plus these names are looks very complicated for me to pronounce. Best classic vocal performance. Oh, classical, I should say. The Grammy goes to Verismo Irlands. Wait, Verisum Arias. Yeah. Verisum Arias. And I see the name here is Renee Fleeman. Best Chamber Music Performance. And the Grammy goes to Intimate Letters by Emerson String Quantum, I think. I don't know. Best Instrument Soloist Performance. Oh, by the way, without orchestra. But the Grammy goes to Journey to the New World by Sharon Isbom. Alright, same category, this time with orchestra. And the Grammy goes to Prokofiev Piano Concerto numbers 2 and 3. Best Classic Album, and the Grammy goes to Mavler Sympathy number 8, Adigon from Sympathy number 10. Production Classic is next category. Best Engineer Album, classic probably, and then oh yeah, and the Grammy goes to Miller, Sympathy number 8, at the goal from Sympathy number 10. Best Surround Sound Album, and the Grammy goes to Transmission. Transgrammy. I'm sorry, it's not Transmission. But the Grammy like I said, the Grammy goes to Transmigration. I don't know. But Michael Bishop is responsible for that. Production non-classic is the next category. Best remix recording non-classic, and the Grammy goes to When Love Takes Over. Is the electro extended remix by David Guetta, and it featured along with Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. Producer of the Year, non-classic, and the Grammy goes to Brendan O'Brien. And the list of songs were included by Where Change This Whole Thing, Black Ice by AC/DC, Crank the Sky by Mastodon, The Fixer by Pearl Jam, excuse me. Killswitch Engage by Killswitch Engage, and Working on a Dream by Bruce Springsteen. Best Engineer Album, non-classic, and the Grammy goes to Ellipse. Ellipse by Imogen Herp. Best Historical Album, and the Grammy goes to The Complete Chess Master by Andy Mackay. I think that's his name. Best Album Notes, and the Grammy goes to The Complete Louis Armstrong Decca Sections from 1935 to 1946. And it's all thanks to Dan Morgenstein. Dan Morgenstein. Best Box or Special Limited Edition Package, and the Grammy goes to Neil Young, The Archives Volume 1 from 1963 to 1972. And we got Greg Burden, Janice Hero, and obviously Neil Young, excuse me, for making this all happen. Best Recording Package, and the Grammy goes to Everything That Happens Will Happen Today by David Bryan. David Bryan, I'm assuming that's how I say his last name, and Brian Eno, and a special thanks to Stefan Mester, who made this all possible. Best Instrument or Arrangement, and the Grammy goes to West Side Story Melody by Risanson, I think. Big Man. Risanson Big Band, I'm assuming that's how you say. And Bill Conlife, who's responsible behind that. Best Instrument Composition, and the Grammy goes to Married Life From Up by Michael Giacchino, maybe? Giacchino, maybe? Don't know. Alright, here we go. Next category, film, TV, and other virtual media. Best songwriting from motion picture, television, or other virtual media. And the Grammy goes to Jai Ho from Slumdog Millionaire. Best score soundtrack album. And the Grammy goes to Up. And it was from Michael Giacchino. Again, I'm assuming that's his name. His last name. To pronounce it. But best combination. Best combination soundtrack album, and the Grammy goes to Slumdog Millionaire. Excuse me. Musical show. Pertains to music. Best musical show album. Excuse me. And the Grammy goes to West Side Story by David Cardick, and David Lime, I think I say, but they were responsible for that though. All right, best comedy album, and the Grammy goes to A Cobra Christmas, the greatest gift of all by Stephen Colbert. I think I say, I don't know. Best spoken word album, and Grammy goes to Always Looking Up by Michael J. Fox. Best children's spoken word album, and the Grammy goes to that's what it says. Spooky, Scary Stories and Songs by Buck Howdy. Buck Howdy, excuse me. Best children's music album ever. Best children's music album, as I say. And the Grammy goes to Family Time by Ziggy Marley, the son of Bob Marley. Bob Marley's got about, 3 sons? The late great Bob Marley. Rest in peace to him. You know what? I'm just going to forget about the categories and everything, folks, because I'm just going to read, what I want to read. But anyways, best contemporary world music album, and the Grammy goes to Throw Down Your Heart, Tales from the Orchestra Planet. Best contemporary world music album, and the Grammy goes to Throw Down Your Heart, Tales from the Artistic Planet, Volume 3, excuse me. Africa Sections by Bela Flink, maybe? If that's how I said that person's name. Best best traditional world music album, and the Grammy goes to Daga Masa by Mama Do Dalabedi. Best reggae album, and the Grammy goes to Mind Control Orchestra. Best contemporary world music, and the Grammy goes to Throw Down Your Heart, Tales from the Orchestra Planet, Volume 3, Africa Sections by Bela Flink. Best Hawaiian Music Album, and the Grammy goes to Master of Hawaiian Slack Key Guitar from U2. And there you go. Best contemporary, best contemporary or folk album, and the Grammy goes to Townsend by Steve Earle. Best traditional folk album, and the Grammy goes to Highway and Handsome, the Charlie Polly Project by Luden Wright the third, I should say, excuse me. LW3. Anyways, best contemporary, best contemporary blues album. I always keep forgetting how to pronounce that. The contemporary. Anyways, the Grammy goes to Always Free by the D-Rec Trucks Band, excuse me. Best traditional blues album, and the Grammy goes to A Stranger Here by Rambling Jack Elliott. Best bluegrass album, and the Grammy goes to The Crow, New Songs for the Fifth String Banjo by Steve Martin, excuse me. Sorry, Steve Martin. Anyways, by the way, Steve Martin, the actor, by the way, and the comedian. Best Americana album, and the Grammy goes to Electric Dirt by Levon Helm. Best Tejano album, and the Grammy goes to Borders y Bales by Los Tex-Maniacs, excuse me. Best Latin pop album, and the Grammy goes to Sinfrenos by La Guantina S. Castrin. Best contemporary R&B gospel album, and the Grammy goes to An Audience of One by Heather Headley. Best traditional gospel album, and the Grammy goes to Oh Happy Day by virtuous artists. Every second is more than one artist singing it. Best New Age album, and the Grammy goes to Prayer for Compassion by David Darling. Best country album, and the Grammy goes to Fearless by Taylor Swift. Best country song, and the Grammy goes to White Horse by Taylor Swift. Best country combination with vocals, and the Grammy goes to I Told You So by Carrie Underwood and Randy Travis. Best country performance by a duo or a duo or a group with vocals, and Grammy goes to I Run to You, excuse me, by Lily Alabelle. Best male country vocal performance, and the Grammy goes to Sweet Thing by Keith Urban. Best female country vocal performance, and the Grammy goes to White Horse by Taylor Swift. Best rap album, and the Grammy goes to Relapse by Eminem. Best rap song ever, and the Grammy goes to Run This Town by Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West. Best rap song combination, and the Grammy goes to Run This Town by Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West. Best rap performance by a duo or a group, and the Grammy goes to Crack a Bottle by Eminem, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent. Best Rap Solo Performance, and the Grammy goes to DOA, Death of Audio Tune by Jay-Z. Best Contemporary R&B Album, I Am, Sarah for She by Beyonce. Best R&B Album, and the Grammy goes to Black Summer's Night by Maxwell. Best R&B Song, and the Grammy goes to Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. Best Traditional R&B Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to At Last by Beyonce. Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocals, and the Grammy goes to Blame It by Jamie Foxx and T-Pain. Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to Pretty Wings, by Maxwell. Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. Best Alternative Music Album, and the Grammy goes to Wolfgang Amadeus Phoenix, maybe that's how you pronounce it, by Phoenix. Best Rock Album, and the Grammy goes to 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day. Best Rock Song, and the Grammy goes to Muse Somebody by Kings of Leon. Best Rock Instrument Performance, and the Grammy goes to A Day in the Life by Jeff Beck. Best Male Performance, and the Grammy goes to Descendant Aggressive Live Performance, by the way, for that one, by Judas Priest. Best Rock Hard Performance, and the Grammy goes to War Machine by AC/DC. Best Rock Performance by a duo, or group with vocal, and the Grammy goes to Muse Body by Kings of Leon. Best Solo Rock Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to Working on a Dream by Bruce Springsteen. Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album, and the Grammy goes to Michael Bubbles meets Madison Square Garden by Michael Bubbles. Best Electronic Dance Album, and the Grammy goes to The Fame by Lady Gaga. Best Dance Recording, and the Grammy goes to Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Best Pop Vocal Album, and the Grammy goes to the E&D by the Black Eyed Peas. Best Pop Performance by a duet or group with vocals, and the Grammy goes to I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Best Male Pop Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to Make It Mine by Jason Mraz. Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, and the Grammy goes to Halo by Beyonce. Best New Artist, and the Grammy goes to Zac Brown Band. Song of the Year, and the Grammy goes to Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. Record of the Year, and the Grammy goes to Muse Body by Kings of Leon. And finally, Album of the Year, the Grammy goes to Fearless by Taylor Swift. And that will conclude all of the awards that were given to those that have won the Grammy Awards back in 2010 of the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards Show. Now, there's more awards that were listed there too of it. I don't want to name all of it because it will take way too long. So if you want to find out those informations, look it up on Wikipedia, and you'll find the results of it, of who won back in 2010 of that year. And that will do it for this video, folks. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to look into my description box to find any type of information that you can about me routines to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Any type of information you look for is all there for you to check out. And with that being said, you all stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself for everything that's going on in the world, wear your mask, and before you wear any type of gloves that you can, no matter what type of gloves, be sure to always hand sanitize your hands or wash your hands with liquid soap of any kind. That we could prevent any germs of any kind when you go outside during these conditions of COVID-19. So be sure to love one another, God bless one another, live in peace and harmony for us all, be better, respect of everyone of your surroundings, and that's all I gotta say from there. So you all ta-ta for now, for it's the natural born thriller saying peace on the streets. Take care.